see this at Dota events where team will lose the first series, learn an awful lot from it, and Peter is one of the very best captains at learning where they went wrong in the first one, fix those mistakes, and then come back and win the second game. Is that something you can see happening in this second series, any of you?
I felt like old Peter had more versatility with this draft.
Okay.
I feel like he's a bit pigeonholed into what he's got to do to activate his 3 cores.
In what way?
They're not playing meta complementary roles for their skill sets. Bada prefers to be a 2 that shades to a 3. 3-3 is a 3 that shades to a 2, and Ace has always been like this weird... He's not your typical hyper carry player, and I know he's been giving him a lot, like Terrorblade, notably, in all 3 games against Keen, but that's different. You play TB a whole hell of a lot. Very unique in comparison to like the AM, Slark, PAs, etc. And I just feel like he's a bit pigeonholed. That Fada hasn't really felt comfortable on anything I've seen him play in these crunch time matches. I don't care what they did last series. What about right now? What do you give him?
Okay. Keen on the other side of things. What have you made of their performances? 1-1, lost 1, of course, and they're coming off the loss now into this tournament, whereas NiP are coming into this off a win. Does that make any difference?
10 seconds remain.
They probably have the composure to deal with it, but what I'm more worried about is
5 seconds
NiP. If they ban their comfort heroes, like they don't get this void, they don't get this like all this.
Crew ban.
What else did they pick?
Well, the
Void hero,
the Dazzle was a key part of why they lost the upper bracket against Gambit.
If they don't get their key heroes, like in the second game, NiP completely dismantled them when they didn't have their comfort draft. Then game 3 they went back to it and they won very easily. So I think if they don't have their comfort draft, it's going to be very hard for Keen Gaming to live up to NiP.
I feel like regardless of the meta, Kakra is one of these players where he has a signature hero. Every whether it's Sand King in a previous meta, whether it's Jakiro in this meta, he always has that one. Take him off that, doesn't seem to be quite so comfortable anymore. That's 2 now. You can't just have 1 or 2, can you?
Well, I'm hoping that one of his signatures used to be the Earth Spirit, and that hero is so bonkers, guys. 4-second cooldown on a stun. That also is your travel mechanic. Like it just, I don't know. I think that hero is bonkers.
You met it a couple of times already, haven't we? And it's been very effective.
Yeah, rotating against the SF with.
It was against King.
Third game. Second game
against Kane in the upper
Gambit
bracket.
versus King.
And don't forget the 4 strength gain now, or 3.8. He gets a ridiculous amount of HP per level, almost 100.
Okay, so Keen aren't going to give them the Wisp. We kind of figured that would probably be the case. The Beastmaster is something that Keen have been banning every single game as well. The Lich is it's an NiP enabler, so that makes sense. And Ninjas Majum's taking a long time over that 3rd ban, and they've decided to get rid of the Sven.
Banned all 3 heroes they banned in the second game when they beat them. So makes sense. See what Keen responds with now. Because last time they responded with something that didn't work at all.
Yeah, and that's the worry for Keen fans here, isn't it? It's that they figured out something in this meta for them that works, but it's so narrow they haven't got a plan B. Because they haven't shown us anything yet. They haven't shown us the plan B. That's what Peter's going to be banking on here, isn't it?
Rubik first pick. I'm a bit afraid for Keen because they just lost 2-0 to Gambit, and the only 2 games they won was with like the heroes they love the most. So if they don't get access to them, I don't know what they're gonna do.
This is different though. I think this pick is mostly covering the Enigma that we saw in the previous series. Whenever a series looks like it might be Enigma favored, you've got to bank on getting one of these big counters. Like if you get Rubik, you deny Enigma now. Like that's huge. Silencer used to do something similar, but it's just not as powerful anymore. And I think Rubik is great in this kind of game where you already know.
Because laning stuff, got to put in.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a weaker hero than it used to be. Specifically after the patch, Rubik got almost 50% bonus damage on all spells and abilities used, whereas Silencer got like a 1-second duration on his quick.
Like was that the Spirit?
This is great. I like this opener.
Brought it up, and they've decided to open that with the Prophet.
Seen this opener twice now. It's looked great both times. I have no faults with it whatsoever because it's still very open. That Prophet kit is incredible synergy with an Earth Spirit. You love having high reach support heroes with heroes that have either global or like global mobility plus high reach. You effectively have 2 heroes on top of somebody immediately, and the Furion can be 3, a 1, or a 5.
Also, he can chill in lane, and if the Earth Spirit decides to go in, Yeah, like globally.
Exactly.
So suddenly you've got essentially 2 roamers,
Yeah.
but one of them's also lane.
Indeed, and not just laning, but also one of the best tower pushers in Dota at the moment.
yeah.
The change to the way armor's calculated means that heroes that spawn creeps are going to do significantly more damage to tower than they did in previous patches.
Sent.
An early Centaur as well.
Well, it used to be first pick, quite a bit nerfed, of course. Still a very strong hero, though. Very strong aggro dual and Rubik, plus Centaur is insanely
scary.
strong.
That is scary.
They have so much nuke potential level 3. What about Rubik, though? Do you prefer him as a mid or as a support still? Because I feel like a mid Rubik is so hard to deal with.
It's situational. I like it a lot more mid, but I think you need to ensure you have a good matchup.
Yeah.
You want to have the ability to like steal a spell from your opponent for sure. I don't like when Rubik needs to like shift lanes to be to have a playable ability.
Yeah, I agree.
But other than that, yeah, especially in a game like this, it's already fine because you feed to a Prophet all game for support. But if you're core and you have like a 4 staff +1, like you no problems.
Dire crew ban.
The Black is not again complete and total.
So you also like the Rubik pick because essentially you could switch it.
I mean, Rubik is a very versatile hero now. He got buffed a lot. I think the biggest buff he's gotten is the like, how much percent is it? 44% debuff duration or something? So every like 2-second stun is basically a 3-second stun. Hero is...
Exactly, 2.88. You know, we got to factor in the status resist well. And the intelligence.
There's no more status resist. Only from items.
What if he has status?
Then we have to do math.
There you
We'd
go.
have to pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unrelated, but I realize what the Dota scene is really lacking. We have no like fashion or hair blogger, and someone's got to give cred to teams that actually try with their uniforms. All right, I like the NiP, the long sleeves, Gambit with those like varsity college jackets, fresh, and Ace should get.
Comma. Fresh. Continue. No, I just like the intonation there was very good.
Well, thank you. I've been taking a lot of voice lessons.
Okay.
And Ace, if we could get a shift to him real quick. This man,
You like the hair?
he looks like he's straight
crying
off
out
the
loud,
Hogwarts
Kyle.
Express, dude.
Can we
Like,
stop going on about bloody hair?
There was that guy on Reddit,
Do you-
CI6, who rated all the presenters' clothes.
The suits, yes, yeah.
Yeah, someone needs to do that. What the hell am I wearing these clothes? Hey, it doesn't matter.
You can
Paul, do you know how many things I've heard about cars in close proximity to you, Paul?
Have I ever spoken about cars on the show?
On the show. That's a good point. Have I ever talked about fashion and hair on the show?
do it.
Yes.
Just did.
Today.
Today, twice, earlier today.
When?
Let's talk about FNG's hair.
Oh,
let's
that
talk
was
about
totally
let's talk about
different.
FNG's hair. Let's relate it back to his career.
No, that was about a potential curse, an artifact of power,
Right.
and how that was influencing the Dota match.
An
Paul.
artifact of power. I like.
Right.
Had nothing to do with those luxurious locks
So you don't
that
like-
have now been lost.
You don't like Teams shirts? The singlets?
No, I think that's what I mean. That's different. That's grunge. At least they're taking chances, right? They could have just come out with some airbrushed like team in text and like a white jersey or something. That would have been boring. But like hell no, we don't need sleeves or wins.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is that a TB
The TB ban you see.
Thanks, Ted.
and Jakiro
And Jakiro.
and Ben and Dazzle? These are heroes that they like us.
10
Yes.
seconds.
You are correct.
Yeah.
But got their brewmaster.
5 seconds.
How do you pick Brew into an Undying though? I don't like that too much. Feels kind of weird. Now you have this like
Yeah.
Brew Centaur lane against like an Undying.
Into Profit as well. Like
Yeah.
I really, this is actually the exact same opener Gambit used a couple times, and it complements everything. Just works so well because Profit and Earth Spirit want this strong lane to rotate to and find kills. Undying loves just sitting in a lane and getting that little bit of help to land kills and utterly dominate a side of the map. And I just think synergy here is great. And as you said, Brew into Undying when you already have Centaur.
I don't like it, yeah. Makes no sense.
Peter's sitting there right now thinking, I like
Explain
this
to
a
me
lot.
why Bruin dying is back.
Oh, well, you just can't like play under Tombstone.
Right.
And you don't start fight like if you start a fight with Split and Undying just drops a Tombstone on the high ground, like it's a split counter, and like theoretically Brew, you get enough tempo going, like roll past you, doesn't matter, but it's just slow. It's also cooldown dependent. Like you're gonna run in center, it just sucks.
And on top of that, the laning, the Brewmaster is really strong. Or usually is completely shut down by Undying as well.
Yeah.
Like he can Drunken Brawler crit you don't give it damn actually.
Yeah. And so you don't win lanes. Really hard to team fight, and that's what I feel like Brew's specialty is.
What about the Weaver pick? So strange.
I think they needed something that could kill Tomb.
Yeah, but like a Weaver's so weak against this like Earth Spirit. He gets silenced or rolled on, he's just dead.
Yeah,
I was thinking is because they really don't have any stuff yet apart from Earth Spirit, but if he finds the Weaver's in big.
Yeah, NiP, what do they need, Paul?
Radiant crew.
I told you many times today.
Well, I
I've
mean,
been paying attention.
I wonder if I've
Slippers.
been listening. Could it be a puck by any chance?
Oh yeah, you're so spot on. I think puck for them is super good this game.
Puck's actually not bad. They don't
Especially
need
Fanta
much.
puck. They would also like put them into a position that you said.
Exactly. Like that's the hard part, is that traditionally you could finish off drafts with a puck and not be like, what? Whereas now it's
They
just
can
a huge
pick it.
rarity. And I agree, it would be a really nice fit in this game. They ban OD, so I doubt it. It'll be a DK.
It's good against
TK's man.
I don't know. I have no idea what it'll be.
Puck could be.
It's really good against Weaver and Brewmaster though. And Centaur too. You can never stomp a puck.
Yeah, exactly. But if they try running away, good
10
luck.
seconds remain.
Yep.
Coil, baby.
I like
What do we like for
5
Keen here?
seconds remain.
It's kind of hard to find a good mid hero for them right now. Unless you want to put the Ruby mid, but then the lineup is so...
no. You can just, you could TA here, but I think you want a little more team fight. I wouldn't be surprised to see them Medusa.
Medusa, yeah, Keen likes the Medusa.
Yeah. I think that's your safest bet. And
OD's banned
to your
too.
point about Weaver versus Earth Spirit, I actually like it for the other reasons, because Weaver finds the Earth Spirit, throws out bugs on him, and then he can't really play into you. It's also very... The role is now the stun, and that's a hell of a lot easier to dodge than the kick
Yeah,
when
way
fights
easier.
begin. It's also single target, so it's just very easy for Weaver to play around Earth Spirit now. And they needed to kill Tomb. And he also is not threatened by the Troll.
Troll Warlock.
Wow.
Could be a Weaver mid.
That's the old school way of doing
Complete
it.
troll mid.
I guess you can ult doesn't die to Jug, I guess.
It's good against Jug. It's
Yeah.
really good against Jug.
Yeah, that Jack can never man up against you pretty
Yeah.
much. It's really good against the Prophet lane as well.
You don't attack, because Troll doesn't bash you anymore. He like nets you in place, but you can't attack while netted, right?
You can.
Really?
Yeah, that's why
Man, that was
most
a
trolls
huge
go for basher nowadays.
Yeah.
5 seconds
They get
remain.
bashed and then netted and then bashed again. You can never move. Kind of ridiculous actually. But yeah, it's not counted as a root. It's more like a Rod of Athos.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like a lone druid root.
Such a weird change. Do you think the bash was like the big issue? I guess it's just the RNG mechanic.
I think it's just that you can buy a bash. I know it's quite good for him because there's a lot of damage per bash.
Yeah.
So I think they did it to buff troll probably.
It was super. Kind of felt like, well,
Yeah,
alright, he thirsted bash, I can't do anything.
it's kind of a dumb
Now I'm
mechanic
relying on my stupid team.
because you keep getting perma bashed if you get bashed once. But yeah, I think Puck is still looking decent. Like, troll hates playing against an axe Puck. There's nothing worse in this world. But they might have a lack of damage if they do go for the Puck in the mid late game. Centaur gets axe. Questions over questions. What about the Ember Spirit?
You could tinker.
You could tinker, but Fata tinker, I don't know how comfortable.
And that right there is your big issue.
Or
To
Zeus.
answer Paul's earlier question, it's not a lack of like ability to draft, but
Hazer.
yeah, you're in this spot and you're thinking not just you're not thinking what's the best mid hero here. It's what's the best mid hero for Fata.
Right.
And the best teams don't have to ask that last part.
Yeah, he's a very special mid laner for sure. He has like this very unique.
Yeah. And I don't think Razor did anything for their win conditions. They have Weaver issues. They have issues with being kited, and their staying power in this game. And now you have Razor Jug cores. It's good. It could work. Don't get me wrong, but you effectively have 3 cores that all are fulfilling the exact same role in as far as like farm priority, game impact. You don't have a true 1, 2, 3.
Twitter believes that NiP have an 81% chance of winning,
That's surprising.
which is particularly high, I feel. Anyway, we'll get some predictions of our own right now on the panel from the experts, nonetheless, who are keeping track of their record, by the way. We'll update that at the end of the day and let you know where they are. Ted, we're going to start with you, my good friend.
I think he's better. for NiP. Weaver, expecting to catch him. I wouldn't be, but I would not be terrified. So if I'm not scared, King gaming it.
All right, Carl.
I kind of have to agree. I think NiP, if they play better, they learned like they should take this game, but I'm just not feeling it. I think Keen's draft's easier to execute, and that's going to be the recipe to success.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
if NiP plays anywhere near where it did last game, and they haven't really shown that they improved throughout the day, so I think I have to go with Keen this game too. Hopefully they surprise me positively, but we'll see. Keen for now.
All right, okay. Sweep for Keen on the panel. Oh, a Keen sweep, you might call that. Hey, it's late. Sod off. Let's go to our commentators now and find out what their thoughts are on our finals series. Gents, a chance to add to the collection. Are you there, Bulldog?
I'm not even in the shot.
So,
Hello?
let me.
He's didn't remove the camera.
It's the other way.
He's being given the appropriate amount of shot.
Is it
I
good?
think.
Gents, choices: Keen or NiP?
I'll let you go first.
I'm definitely going to go with Keen. Based on how NiP just played poorly throughout the day, and, you know, 33 Prophet did not impress me. I'm not impressed.
All right. Fair enough.
I think, is this the first time everybody picks the same team? Because I'm going Keen
No,
too.
we've done it once today, and it worked, by the way.
I'm feeling Keen as well on this, but
All right, so 5
it could
out of
become
5.
a close game.
5 out of 5. I'm interested to see the real battle in this next matchup, which is which one of you is going to be the play-by-play. Have fun, boys.
Oh. Now that's not going to be much of a battle. So you don't like talking very much.
Not when I'm next to you.
Yeah, okay. We've got that sorted out already, so now we can talk some Dota. We have a great relationship going here, don't worry, everybody.
I think we agreed that I should talk and you shouldn't talk. That's what we agreed. So, you know.
Okay.
We got PPD. He's playing Undying. Got a lot of mangles because it's good to like spam his spells, right? That's right, Sinran. Prophet against 3 heroes. Can you help me out?
You told me not to talk. You know? I mean, I'll give you a bit of help. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so the Nature's Prophet's going to force them away with the Trance here, and this should be a top rune for NiP. Their level 1 fight here is really strong, and Razor will be getting bombed. So 3 runes for NiP to begin with. Good start for them. Obviously, Nature's Prophet plus Undying, 2 of the scariest heroes you can run into in a rune fight. Don't really want to meet them in a dark alley, so you back off.
It looks to be
let them have the riches.
Prophet middle. They're swapping around a little bit here. Should be a very favorable match. Oh, they're switching here as well. There's the Brewmaster now middle.
Do you think
from bottom?
Do you think the troll matchup is so bad for Nature's Prophet that he has to try to dodge it like this? Do you think that's the right idea?
I don't think they're dodging it for him, are they? I think they just don't want to lane Razor against Weaver, I guess.
Is that bad too? I think Razor is okay in this matchup, but I mean, obviously you can Shikuchi the static link off, but it takes you 2 or 3 seconds to get away, so you still lose the damage.
Yeah, well, they do.
Either way,
King Gaming do get their lanes at least.
Yep, it didn't even take them that long. I think Old Chicken lost only a little bit of experience here in the mid lane. He is going to be up against 33 who has level 2, but the second level on Nature's Prophet doesn't really do anything in the lane. Just skilling that teleport doesn't make much of a difference. So it's kind of like playing against level 1 Nature's Prophet for now.
Troy is one of the stronger heroes against Prophet for sure, but this is a pure 1-1, so it should be good for him. Prophet should be doing fine here.
Do you think this is a draw lane or one that the troll wins still?
Prophet should win it.
Prophet wins 1-on-1.
Yeah, but Troll, like when he gets a few levels maybe, but the first few levels Prophet should destroy him. Sure.
Well, he is so far, so that's definitely holding true. In the top lane, we haven't really covered that yet. We have Old 11 on the Centaur, together with Kaka's Rubik, and they're playing against the Undying Juggernaut lane of NiPs. And as far as the Centaur is concerned, he's currently really happy. He's hitting creeps behind the enemy tower because of Kaka's second wave pull. Very common strategy to use against the Undying, who is the lane bully against these strength heroes. So you just force the creeps away from him, and then he can't zone you anyway.
Yes.
Thank you for your input. Got anything else to add?
No.
Am I bringing up all your points?
I think you're like doing really well.
I mean, you could talk about Furion. I'm sure you will have some.
No, I don't have it. I really just said everything.
Do you know how to play that hero?
No.
No? I mean, I trust you. If you say Nature's Prophet wins this matchup, I have to believe in you.
I mean,
he's actually crushing it right now. But this guy is better than you, though. So if you win it, he wins it really hard.
Yeah,
right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Bottom lane, however.
Oh, got a little bit of an engage on to Yi, but he does have Shikuchi, so we'll be able to get away. Dark is super low as well. We'll be able to flask up, though, so Both of them just barely surviving, but great aggression coming in from NiP. And I guess this is a nice benefit, I guess. Originally, they wanted to lane the Nature's Prophet with Earth Spirit because he's a strong laner early on, compensating for Earth Spirit being weak in lane. But Razor's pretty good too. So the lane swap also works in Sox's favor this way. It's very nice for them.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, like Weaver should be good against Razor in theory, but it's not really that simple, and not especially not when you have an Earth Spirit there.
Oh, good lift top. They toss him into the tower. PPD is taking really good damage. The retaliate hits. Is he baiting though? Who's baiting who? Well, you were wrong. What a surprise. And 11 will also die. Well, yeah, that's a bigger bait for the Keen Gaming squad. I think a 2-for-1 trade is, they're very happy with that. They also got the first blood, right? Yeah. So, bottom lane, Fata, well, he is draining up Dark, so Dark is dealing literally 0 damage right now, and will probably die. Weaver looking for the trade. Oh, last hit from the Hellbear.
I think he had Tsukushi ready there. You should have killed. If you have the spell, just use it.
Yeah, just use it, man.
I'm sure he didn't have it. He's a pro player. They don't make mistakes. Hop again now. What do we got? 11 just pretending.
He has already grabbed himself a bracer, so PPD
again. He's gonna get salty now.
He will be fine, actually. Kaka is somehow going for this kill. He has stick charges and a mango, but that was a very poor trade for him. He took like 300 damage to deal 50. But yeah, good thing for Centaur. He does have this early bracer from the fast kill he got early on. Makes a really big difference to get that extra 6 strength, and even a little magic resistance goes a long way against Juggernaut and Dying Lane. So stays alive there.
I would agree that items do help you to get more powerful.
Would you agree that bracer is probably the best choice he has here?
It's very cost efficient. Would you go 2 bracer though, or a wand, or a boots?
I like 2 bracers on this hero, I think. 2 bracers with stick, and then boots, and then maybe Vlad's after phase boots this game, perhaps?
Very interesting.
Oh, 11. Actually, Ace is diving for this one. He lost range, though. Neither of them has boots.
Oh, no, not PPD. Stuck on the roof.
Nope. Gets out of the roof. Off the roof, rather, but... Well, is that going to be 3 runes for Key? And he still gets it.
He knows how to play. Most people would have just clicked the shrine there. Like, I want to heal first, but not PPD. He knows his job. Pick up the runes, win the game.
Yeah. As a wise man once said, get the runes.
That's right. You can look at middle now. It is going definitely favored for Prophet. He's got 20 denies.
He's actually winning the lane really hard.
Yep.
Did you expect it to be this one-sided when you said Furion wins the lane, or is this beyond expectation from 33?
No, it's kind of expected, I think.
Okay.
The blocks, though. Look at these godlike blocks.
Oh, he will get out, I think. Yeah. Now Dark might be in trouble. Okay, 3 and 3 FK. They could have
Oh, who is this guy? Definitely watches my stream.
Oh, he's gonna get another chicken as well. Is a Quelling Blade, though. The blocks. Oh, beautiful. Alright, that was a really nice sequence from 33, honestly.
Yeah, beautiful block with the treants on the and the Brewmaster.
I don't think anyone else in this room could have done that.
You couldn't have. You would have been the one dying.
I mean, I'm not pretending. I know I can't.
I'm pretending, though, that I could have done it. That's all I have left.
That's how life is.
Yeah, but now that really just makes that lane terrible right now.
Yeah.
Oh, bottom.
Now there you see, even though he's Shikuchi's right away, he still loses 45 damage, so Fata will still just be forcing him out of the lane and just taking every creep. So he's also winning this lane very well for NiP, but surprisingly for me, only less than 1,000 gold lead right now. Considering they've been crushing these 2 lanes, I would have thought it was going a bit better, but that top lane, Ace is also struggling a decent amount against this Rubik Centaur, which I wouldn't expect this lane to be this hard for NiP, considering they have Undying against the Centaur, but
they're talking about Undying.
They're crushing him, he's dead.
If he's Undying, why is he dead?
Another double.
I mean, most of this net worth difference is on PPD right now, because he's got nothing. He's sitting down there on
322.
Yeah, it's not
He had it for a moment.
But it's an Undying, right? You don't really need farm on this here. You get, all you want on this here is level 15. You get the double tombstone.
He'll get there soon enough.
Yeah.
It will take a long time if he picks this pace up, so. He's actually gonna call it quits on top lane and go bottom for now. This is a very, very slow walk. 301 move speed, heading down toward this bottom lane, looking for a play maybe to either ward or perhaps get this bottom tower. They're actually connecting Ace as well. Oh, they're just full-on lane swapping. This is a really big team move without using smoke. What are they aiming for here?
Want to go middle?
Well, nice ward placement from people. Oh, they actually did end up seeing it. Just at the last second of the sentry, they saw the ward, so they know it's here.
No. He ran all the way down there.
Yeah. Now it's just going to get removed. This smoke move needs to be successful. If they don't get anything out of this, this is a pretty wasted rotation of a lot of heroes and a lot of time, while all the 3 lanes of Keen have just been farming.
Would you say they lose the game if they don't get this kill?
It's probably exaggerated, but they're definitely not happy with this. They smoked and warded, and neither of them did anything. They did a big rotation. Juggernaut lost basically 3 waves top for this. He was part of this move and didn't really get much out. Or actually, rather, he did go to mid halfway through it, so I guess he only lost 1 or 2 waves.
He's got a DD at least. Almost level 6 as well.
3 Wraith Bands. Do you like that? I think I see a lot of players do get 2 and then upgraded boots and then their first build-up item. Do you think it's good to get 3 Wraith Bands?
I haven't done the math myself. I don't know how much of a difference it really does if you go 2 or 3 or even 4 Wraith Bands. Probably you should probably not go over 3 though, right now.
Yeah.
I don't really mind it. I don't think it really changes anything. And the ultimate.
Well, he's gonna try to do something, but obviously can't really control his hero. Is laying into Ace, will die now to the Soul Rip. If this is a trade-off, I think they're honestly pretty okay with this, and he will die. And the roll misses from Soxa, so I think Yi will be fine. Yep, he uses time-lapse. Shikuchi's through them. Reinforcements have arrived from Rubik, but not able to find a lift here as it looks. Dart cutting in from the side, though. Gets another sentry off, so they will find another ward with this. But don't think they're going to find any kills, as NiP will retreat. But oh, wait, no, he plays an obs, not a sentry, so never mind. They will not find this ward in.
There are 2 different kinds of wards.
Yeah, some of them are blue and some are yellow. Depending on which cosmetics you use, they kind of look the same. It's very interesting.
And we see the Prophet, he's actually going the more manly build. He's going the Orchid. Oh, the block!
Oh.
Who is this guy?
33. I think were the panel talking about this guy was...
You were talking about how he's good with micro.
Well, it wasn't necessarily just that. I also don't, like, based on the games we've seen so far, I don't think he's been on his A game necessarily, but in this game he's doing really well with the position he's been in so far in the mid lane. So I think it's fair to say that 33 is stepping it up this game. I don't think anyone is going to disagree with that.
Don't worry, he's going to die at some point and then we'll make fun of him.
Okay.
Change our mind. Like now.
Yep. Wow, why is 33 always dying? Never mind, he's getting out.
He's on top of his A game right now. Baiting and
top of his A game, that's really good.
That is really good. The top now, we're getting a tower here.
What's the last time NiP had a hero in the top lane? Have they just flat out abandoned this lane? I don't think you abandon a lane this early in the game, do you? They will be taken out by Soxa, but the tower will fall. He cannot TP out here, he will get rolled on. Now he can try to TP if he wants.
Ultimate. Can he kill the Prophet here?
Stampede. Oh, 13 stacks retaliate.
Oh no, 33. Oh, he's gonna live.
Yeah. Almost lived. Oh, 11 going forward for another one. He will get mana for a roll in just 1 second, Soxus. Now it's about finding the angle. Oh, good stomp. Do they have another Fate Bolt? They do not. He might be able to live here. I think he lives.
Oh, beautiful. There's some beautiful level Dota here. Is he going to die to clap? He claps it.
Wait, how did they trade? How did Soxa kill 11 after he died? They both melee hit each other at the exact same time.
Yes.
That was a melee attack. Interesting. That's pretty rare that that happens.
Can you... No, you can't heal yourself off retaliate. You died before that, I guess. Very advanced.
Yeah. Sometimes Dota is really complicated, and sometimes it's simple. You kill or you die. This is a really great sequence, though. I think Old 11 played this very well. Got maximum value out of his retaliate, gets this big kill. Kaka will take it, get 500 gold for that. But also nice heads-up play from Soxa in the end to get the trade. Soxa did die first, though, so he got no experience from the Old 11 kill.
Yeah, and this is a common thing that happens when you play Prophet. Super strong in lane, but then you kind of overstep yourself a little bit, and then you feed away a lot of gold. And you need to be careful now. 33, you're the top net worth of your team. Don't want to feed it away. smoke coming out now. They got Brewald, level 6. Makes it very difficult to team fight against this. They don't have center ult yet though.
Middle tower.
20 seconds.
Oh, Ace, bottom lane. Old Chicken could try to go for the ultimate here. Isn't going to do it though. Now it's going to get turned on. That's the ulti ready. He will use it already. Going on to mainly the Earth Spirit. Obviously can't really control his hero right now, so he will be in trouble as Dark is finding 33 in the jungle. In the meantime, Old Chicken trying for the TP. This is not going to work. Ambitious. Did not make it out of that alive, but
he did die.
Silver lining, it was a 3-hero kill coming in from NiP, so a lot of other pressure on the map from Keen, finding the Nature's Prophet kill and taking some good damage on the mid tower with the Centaur, who, by the way, is progressing very fast in this game, has the Bracer and Vanguard.
Yeah, he's gonna be a
beefy boy.
Is this guy gonna die this game? After the points he's died now?
Who knows?
Look at his standard.
Stampeder?
Is he committing for the
Stampeder? He got him. Oh! Soxa! Oh boy, what was that from Soxa?
That was a very... Oh, he's gonna die anywhere. Where is he? Base boots?
I think he's actually maybe fine here.
Prophet, he's tanky. He's not gonna care about this.
Yes,
the tangle.
Shrine. Oh, that's a bit of a blunder. Uncharacteristic mistake from Soxa. I think he wanted to place a stone and kick it, but must have misclicked it and ended up kicking the Centaur away.
That's very annoying. If he was my teammate, I would be very upset right now.
Is that how you keep morale high?
Yeah, but you're the teammate. Like, what would you say to him right now in a situation like this?
I mean, mistakes happen. You just got to play on the game. If you keep dwelling on the past mistakes, you're going to make even more, you know? He just has to concentrate on the next play. Don't bring down his confidence for making a mistake. You know, sometimes this kind of stuff happens. It happens to everybody.
Or you yell at him really hard and say, if you do that again, you get kicked, and that way he'll also not make it.
Oh, that's really motivating. I think that's great.
It is.
You're more of a stick kind of guy than a carrot.
Yep.
So, yeah. Okay. Oh, TPD, get the switch.
Overall, it's looking fairly even, honestly.
Yeah, this is pretty even.
More worse and part maybe is that Rubik is probably going to have a really good game. It's already almost 4K net worth here.
True.
But his two cores are kind of struggling right now. Weaver and Troll.
I feel like Weaver is one of the more forgiving heroes to be this little bit behind on at this point in the game. The hero does a lot by just casting his spells. It's not as item dependent, I would say, as other carries at this stage of the game. Obviously later on it gets really important, but just throwing out bugs and hitting a lot of heroes will amp his whole team up. So I think it's more important that the Razor, for example, is doing well.
Yeah, for sure. Right now the most important thing is Roche, I would say. Any kill from King Gaming and they can easily take a Roche.
Yeah, Troll Weaver are really good at that.
Yeah, and you can just protect it with the Brewmaster. It's so hard to fight into this.
Yep. Do you think NiP's draft is lacking in teamfight, just overall? They have Tombstone and they have Earth Spirit. Do you think that's enough in this patch, or would you have liked to see them get a third? Oh, nice catch from Kaka. Has that early Aether lens. You don't expect that minute 15, and will catch off Soxa and get this tower. So, yeah, teamfight? Do you think they have enough?
I'm not sure. It depends how to itemize, really. Like, having an Orchid gives you a bit more team fight, and Razor's... Like, he's pretty good as well. Like, he's just that tanky, annoying here in the middle of the team fight. It's not that tanky yet, though, I guess. But they're definitely lacking team fight. Like, in this game, at least, for sure. Like, they're definitely weaker, and you really want to be on top of the laning stage if you have this kind of lineup, and they're...
Do you think they won by now?
No.
Did they even win?
Not.
Like, is that...
Barely. I don't know if you can... It was pretty even, honestly. Sure, Prophet did well, but he died twice afterwards.
So if you're Keen now, what's stopping you from just going Roshan right now? Do you think that if you try to kill the Roche with Weaver and Troll that you take too much damage? Troll has a Vlad's. I think he doesn't even take damage from killing Roche right now.
Yeah. I mean, they could probably do it. It's just a little scary when it comes to Undying, maybe. Like, if there's a good Undying Tombstone and a good Static Link, you can maybe lose the fight, I guess. If you just get...
So you focus the Razor, in other words, in the coming fights.
You can probably just kill him pretty easily.
Dyer's middle.
He has 20 armor, which is obviously a lot, but his health pool relatively low, 1200. There's a decent amount of magic damage on the Radiant too. Let's not forget Clap, Stampede, stuff. Oh, actually Soxa did find a kill there. Surely our cameraman caught that, but not me. My bad. And they will be backing off. So at least NiP get a little bit here, but looking at the lanes, considering they're playing with Nature's Prophet, they don't seem to be putting that much pressure on the map. Keen Gaming seem to have a pretty good grip on at least two of the lanes. Most of the time the mid lane is pushed across the river. They've taken the tower there. And the top lane is
flaming his Prophet for not ratting good enough, or?
It's not really his profit. It's a question of, do you think the movement on the map from NiP, are they being effective enough with creep waves, rather? Are they jungling too much? Do you think they're pushing enough? Is it hard? Are we...
It's not NiP playing bad, it's Keen playing good.
Okay.
Yeah. We only...
I'm asking questions, I'm not judging. You're the expert here.
Yeah,
apparently.
Here we go, here's the kill.
Yep.
It's only an Undying though.
Only a true expert would have predicted that kill.
Yeah, I could have seen it.
And I think it's time. Here we go. That's a key kill. Yeah. It's not a core, but Undying is very integral to NiP's team fight. So Keen Gaming will take this opportunity to go for Roshan. Troll dealing really good damage here.
Yeah, it's gonna make it so hard to team fight ever. Like as long as they have Aegis, you're not gonna be able to team fight them for sure.
Who do you give the Aegis to, Weaver or Troll?
Pretty sure you give Troll.
They have like the same net worth, so we'll see.
Alright.
Good expert analysis. I guess we give it to Troll here.
Yeah, but there's a reason they're at the minor, you know? Major.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Clearly wrong here.
No TI winners in Radiant, I think.
How do you die here as a Weaver? You wouldn't die here unless you screw up. With Troll, you can just man up and now kill everyone. That's how I was thinking. Because I'm kind of a Weaver expert myself.
So I think Troll is one of those weird heroes, right? When you talk about putting Aegis on carries, there's some carries, or cores rather, you don't really want to give the Aegis to, like Dragon Knight and Lycan, because their second life is so bad because they can't transform. Do you feel like Troll is the same way with his ulti? As we do catch the Centaur death, I was watching this, I was waiting for
these two heroes.
Yeah, they have a lot of damage, Orchid and Magnetized. Yeah. Like, do you think Troll is a good Aegis carrier because he only has one battle trance? You kind of need to use that, right? Compared to other carries, like Juggernaut, for example.
I still think he's really good. I don't think he relies on his ultimate at all, honestly. His spells have a short cooldown, they have high impact, and he just hits really hard.
Found the Weaver, they got the sound into the Orchid, and that will be the Aegis, so, well, at least he got it, but that's very little value out of that Aegis. Basically nothing.
Yeah, and these picks are working out really great, so you probably should go... Like, you can go Shadowblade here and just keep doing this if you want, but it looks like you just want to go for teamfight right now.
Lance, Nature's Prophet?
Yeah, it's like...
Somebody has to buy it, right? In this patch, you kind of need this item. Yeah. I like it on Earth Spirit, to be honest. I see some Earth Spirit players go this double bracer into Vlad's. Do you think he wants a dagger here against the Weaver? Or?
Yeah, some kind of catch for Weaver, because he's basically the only hero that can bring him down, unless Prophet gets an Orchid somehow. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, Weaver is buying BKB then, it's not even a play anymore. Neither catch, really. The rolling boulder is not long enough. When Weaver has a BKB, it feels almost invincible, actually, this game. They can't really kill him.
Yeah.
NiP has one stun, and it lasts for 1 second. And, well, 2 seconds if it's with a rock, when it's level 4, but, yeah.
It's good, because Weaver doesn't really need to go damage build or anything here. He's got a good, solid team that does a lot of damage, like all heroes in the team, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah, even without Aegis, they're still feeling confident. Like the team fight, there was no way they could lose a team fight with Aegis, but even without it, like they're still favored for sure.
They were thinking about defending bottom, but canceled the TP there dark. They called the play off, and NiP are actually also backing off, but they have the push going with Trance and the siege creep, so that tower will fall.
Top now instead. Again, NiP is out farming the opponent. I mean, it's very even in gold, but 2 cores, you got Prophet obviously is farming naturally super fast, but the Battle Fury on Juggernaut just speeds up his farm so much.
But when we are at this stage of the game, like you're looking at one side has this Brewmaster and the other side has an Undying. Do you think it's fair to say that this Undying is going to fall off like way harder than the Brew until it's level 15? Like in the next 10 minutes, what's Undying going to bring to the table compared to Brew? Because yes, the net worths are even, but NiP kind of drafted a more lane-winning draft we talked about. Do you think Undying is going to be useful game?
Oh, before that, we can just watch Fada die.
Fada dead. Very dead.
I still think Undying is like super strong with the change to his ultimate, doing damage as well now. I don't know. I just feel like Tombstone is still an annoying threat you have to deal with. But, I mean, obviously it's not as good as Brew, but I don't know. I think Undying is still a solid hero.
Okay.
But yeah, as you mentioned, like once he gets a level 15, it's gonna be twice as strong, pretty much.
Yeah, it's the panel talked about this with Troll against Tombstone, that in the past Troll would be amazing because you just use Battle Trance and anybody hits the Tombstone, but now you actually can't hit it when you Battle Trance. You still gain fervor stacks, right? When you hit literally anything. So Troll, if he's not ulting, can still kill it fast. Oh, 33. They already just had one core get caught up here, and now the next on the list is the Nature's Prophet. You will get committing. Bruma floating here. Bata's coming in to help. Actually, the whole team is here. I don't know if this is a good fight at all for NiP right now.
Weaver.
Oh, he does get to roll out on the Earth Spirit. Has the bugs on him, but
he's not TP. He doesn't have TP. Uh-oh, this is a death. Did he TP in against him?
Ace Omni Slash doing some decent damage. Oh, Baron almost died there before he time-lapsed.
He knows. Yep. He's playing around with fire. Protecting his teammates.
Yeah.
That's one of those advanced mathematics.
I think if he got really unlucky there, he might have actually died before he reacted. No. That was pretty close now. He knew exactly what he was doing.
He knew what he was doing.
Playing out on the limit. So 2 core kills, actually, for Keen Gaming. They're pulling decently ahead now, 3,000 gold. They have very good control of the Radiant safe lane jungle right now, or Dire safe lane jungle, sorry. The top area is very warded.
By both teams?
Yeah, well, I think NiP, they have 1 ward, right? They have 1 ward, and the Dire have like 3 in the area. They have 1 in the river from earlier, from before the Roche, I believe. But the 2 aggressive wards they have, so far I think the second ward, the one close to the Dire base, has given them 2 kills, 1 on Razor and 1 on Nature's Prophet, so that's paid off big time. And key item has now been grabbed for the Weaver. So the BKB that we talked about, how do you kill him until Nature's Prophet gets a Hex or a Nullifier? Like, do you see any play to kill this Weaver?
I don't think you can.
I honestly feel like he's invincible if he doesn't make a clear mistake.
Yeah, like maybe if Earthspirit gets an initial stun on him. He's not that tanked.
2 seconds though.
Yeah, they don't really have the burst. I mean, he's not gonna die. You just have to focus everyone else, but like right now the game is just all about picking off as much as possible. Like both teams have gone through successful ganks and pretty even in that respect, but we're seeing Keen Gaming going apart. 3k lead.
What's Ace getting? So Ace went for the Battle Fury into Yasha and is now getting a dagger. Fata went Sanjin Yasha now into BKB. The dagger build on Jugger, I personally really like dagger on Jugger as like a 3rd or 4th item. In this game, who do you think he's getting it for? Is he going to jump and try to Omni Slash the Rubik and get him out of the fight fast? Because it doesn't feel like he's not going to kill Weaver. He's not going to kill Centaur. He's not killing Brew either. And Troll is a pretty bad target too, right? So
yeah, I was also thinking like I like a lot of carries when they just get dagger and get super aggressive. Even on heroes like Parablade or whatever. Like, I just like dagger a lot, but this game it doesn't feel like there's any clear hero. Like sometimes when the blink can like kill an important target like Sniper or something, whatever, or Drow, but there is no hero like that this game, so I don't like it that much, but it might work out anyway. I don't doubt Ace. I doubt him.
Wait, Nature's Prophet did not get the Vlads. Did we mention that? He went for the full Crimson Guard.
Might be someone else get the Vlads?
It's currently queued up on Earth Spirit, so they did change their mind and get it on Earth. I like this choice. I think 33 has to be more ambitious with his item build and get big items. I think the Nature's Prophet has to play a part in carrying this game for NiP if they want to win it. Because the Razor is currently 6th on net worth. In my opinion, when Razor is laying down here, he's actually just flat out almost always a bad hero in the game. This hero wants to be strong and ahead and just doesn't do very much without very key items at key moments in the game, and it's like every item planning he has is a bit too late. Omni Slash.
The ultimate, do you see that damage?
Really insane damage from Kaka, almost nothing.
Insane.
It's such a bad steal now for Rubik. It used to be really good, now it's terrible.
Unless you go damage build on Rubik.
Oh yeah. Yeah, do that all the time.
Yeah, but yeah, I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
Is this ward gonna catch another core? Is Fata gonna die here again in the same spot? He's thinking about it.
He's thinking about it, he doesn't want to do it.
He doesn't do it. Good call. Backing off. But you can tell when you look at NiP's hero spread on the map where they are, they're feeling the pressure. They're 6,000 gold behind. They're kind of limited to their own side of the jungle, very cornered, Keen Gaming kind of dominating both the enemy jungle and 2 lanes, and all that NiP really have access to is their own ancient area.
Yeah, they're getting outmaneuvered now for sure, and this is just gonna get worse. Because like there's like a mechanic called Roshan, like when you're being forced to be in your own area, and then you get free Roche, and that makes you even further behind. That makes Turtle strat not as good, which is what NiP is doing right now. So they need to go out and do something soon enough. Otherwise, they're definitely losing the long run here.
How do you push out top lane as an NiP? What do you do? 33, dangerous Treant spawn in mid, but he will get out. Do you send the Furion to cut waves top? Does he TP between the tier 1 and tier 2 and start making Treants there to cut the wave, or what's your solution? Because I think they can't just let this wave sit up here for like 10 minutes. It's not a winning strategy.
I don't know how dangerous that is. Like, they're not going to get racks or anything. They should just make sure to get the right side of the map, and I don't know if you care that much, honestly. Prophet can TP back at any point and take care of it. Just take over the enemy. Like we see how they ward right now. They ward enemy jungle, and you can just farm here instead.
Oh, Fata getting caught in mid, gets jumped on by Old 11, and easy pick. Trying to come in PPD with a save here, but not enough damage. Just getting overwhelmed here, right outside his base. Keen with the read. They didn't really have any vision on the map. They just had the read that NiP were inside their the Radiant jungle and just went for that core kill on Fata.
Yeah, they're losing the grip of this game right now. I mean, they have the right side of the map, which is not as good as the left side, because Roche is about to spawn in 18 seconds. One of the problems with like this Crimson Guard, which is really good for teamfight, right? It's good against Weaver. Troll has like doesn't hit super hard, but hits really fast. Then they have Brewmaster, and he can just dispel it, right? It's not that effective anymore.
Yeah. I think Brew is one of the absolute best counters to Crimson Guard in the whole game. Maybe the best. Excuse me.
That's good. You can stop talking if you want. I think it make everyone happy.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, I'm back. Little extra cough.
Cough into the mic next time, please.
Okay.
Enjoy it. Yeah, Roche is up, and there's nothing they can do right now.
Yeah, it's kind of the exact same situation as 10 minutes ago. Undying is dead for 25 seconds. Let's go Roche, and...
So you're saying it's PPD's fault?
Not really. It's kind of just NiP being very cornered on the map and not taking any initiative to try to fight. I don't think they're favored in the fight, but at some point they're going to have to take a risk and get something going. If they give Keen all initiative and just play passively, they're going to lose harder and harder by the minute. This advantage is huge.
Oh, here we go, some initiative, and he just gets a kill. I mean, this is what we're talking about right now.
They got the root. Yeah.
Because it's so hard to get any kills on the enemy hill. How do you team fight? Yeah, I know what you're saying. If you just sit back, you're going to lose, obviously. But if you go out, you're probably going to lose as well. It's such a... The best situation, or way to deal with this situation, is not to get into this situation. Which is, you know, you got to be a very good player not to get into these stuff.
Talking from experience, I've played a lot of Undying. I hate playing Undying in games like this, where you feel like you can't team fight, and your hero sucks at skirmishing, it sucks at pushing out waves. So PPD kind of has no purpose right now. He can walk around and ward, but he can't push lanes, he can't gank anyone, he can only get caught and die, once again here, by Keen Gaming. So if they don't fight, Undying is not a hero, like literally not doing anything in the game. Yeah. Let's imagine he was a Coddle. He could at least push some creeps and, you know, generate advantage on the map, gain some gold, get an item for his team, but for now he's a walking Tranquil Boots 30 minutes into the game, and it's unfortunate because Undying, when he is in this state in the game, it's just hard to do anything. If you don't try to force that fight, you're not bringing him into the game. Ace, being run down here by Yi, will probably kill off this healing ward first and then try to go for the Juggernaut. He knows there's no Omnislash available. Help is coming in, but there's the Stomp from the Centaur. We're getting rolled on. That's a good stun. Time-lapse. Stampede not catching anyone, actually. Fata might be in trouble, though. His team is kind of completely disconnected from him right now.
Team?
Yeah, team, exactly. Team, where's team? And Troll is also pushing the top tier 3. NiP will lose a core and, well, not a tower just yet. They have the glyph. Old Chicken really committing onto this. He is taking the cheese out of the backpack, so we'll be using that ulti. Oh, he's using ulti! Oh. Old 11. Chicken.
But should he have used any of it, though? Wouldn't he have just died anyway?
Possibly.
Wouldn't he have been just wasting resources?
I mean, the tower did fall.
He should have ulted.
You should definitely ulti, right? And then see. It's a 90-second cooldown. You're dead for 70, so yeah.
Just click one button.
He's a pro player, so he doesn't make any mistakes, though. So.
Maybe it was just creating space.
Yeah. I mean, he was regardless. You can also create space and press the button.
This Centaur's got a heart now.
He has 5,000 health.
I don't know how you kill it.
Yeah. That's a pretty big concern for me too. How do you actually kill this guy?
And the thing is, like, before you kinda could ignore him a little bit, because he's not, like, yeah, he's stuns in double edge, but now he's got Retaliate as an addition to what it is. So he's like, when he killed Undying, he had plus 400 damage. So if you don't do anything about him, he's gonna go around hitting people for 600 damage.
Yep, here we go. He gets it off before he gets orchid at PPD. 3 hits on all sides. There was a double tombstone at least here. They're fighting without the troll. Well, Old 11 sure is a tanky boy here. He actually forces 3 heroes away almost on his own. And it's time to start cleaning up some tombstones. Good damage from Yi. He will pop the Aegis. Did not use BKB on his first life. Will have it on the second life. Healing Ward will be destroyed here. Stampede away. BKBs are running from an NiP right now. Both of them are being fully expended. No primal split either. This fight from Keen is really scrappy. They're actually forcing a move 4 and 5 without primal split. Very questionable. Let's see if it ends up panning out okay for them, though, as Ace will be caught here by the Stomp. That should be at least one big core kill that they do find. He has buyback, though.
And that's a brute buyback. He's going to come back in with ultimate.
Yeah,
You
this is scary now.
Jugger. Like, this is where you lose the game, if ever.
That's left. They found the Nature's Prophet. They will be running in. Troll uses the ultimate, gets a bash off. With that basher, doesn't need the root to even come through. And NiP, they look like they're in big trouble here. This is at least one lane of Rags, probably two. There's no Nature's Prophet. It might even be all 3 lanes. How do they kill the Centaur? He healed up to full with the heart. He's going back in, tanking up everything. PvD throwing out some decays. Nobody cares. No Omni Slash. Where is the damage? Where's the teamfight coming from? They don't have it.
They don't have it.
They just don't have it.
They don't have it.
They don't have it, boy.
Did you just call GG or what?
I don't know. Well, there's a tier 2 bottom, so at least actually the 3rd lane might stay alive long enough.
Manning up. He knows. I took it.
All right, we can't get the bottom racks. Let's go. They have final split.
The towers are killing themselves. That's how badly this is.
This is really badly indeed. Oh, there we go. Rolling boulder. Instant lift from Kaka. Quick reaction. Primal split.
This is looking bad today.
It's looking real badly. Healing Ward is currently lively, but it will be taken off in the backline, and now they're going to switch on to Fata. He has no BKB, he has no life anymore, he has no buyback. Troll, ulti, not activated yet. He still has the cheese, he hasn't even had to use. This game is over.
Thanks for playing, Joker 2.
It's over. Game over. There comes the cheese. Last Omni Slash from Ace. Ha ha ha, says Razor, and
sorry.
Sorry, says Razor.
It's madness. Like, you can't play if you say sorry.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
If you insult someone in real life, you just say sorry, just a prank, bro, and then it's okay.
No offense.
No offense.
Yeah. You insult, but I say no offense. Everything.
Okay.
Yeah, that game, it looked kind of even at the start, and NiP was working kind of good, but then like, out of nowhere, they kind of just slowly lost the grip of the game, and then they just got cornered, and then they couldn't fight back into it.
How did they lose control of the game? Was it because they didn't have enough team fight? Did they not push the waves enough? Did they choose the wrong fights? Did Keen just flat out outplay them? Was it draft?
I mean, it was obviously a bit of an outplay, but just a few too many pickoffs here and there. Just a few pickoffs here and there, and yeah, I don't have anything to say. You know, back to the desk.
No.
Yeah. No.
No, back to the,
okay, let's talk about the game now.
Back to the desk, Cap. No, not just yet. Before we throw it to the desk, I think we should talk